Righto, well, I've just restocked a few nights worth of food from Omeo at the local food works. I've just come down here to this free camp. It's bloody beautiful. We just thought we'd give it a go looking at it because these winds are pretty hectic. They drop firewood at all the little campsites, so it's pretty good. But yeah, we'll have a look. We'll spend about 15-20 minutes here and see how this wind goes. But yeah, we've got gusts of 80 to 90 kilometres an hour. But it's not too bad a day otherwise. Alrighto, well g'day from somewhere, CRB campgrounds. We just stumbled across this one up in the Alpine National Park, so we came up again a little bit in altitude after leaving Omeo this morning. It was a bit windy down there, and with the forecast 90-kilometre gusts, we thought, we'll try to find a nice little spot. So we're up here, nestled right in beside this big hill. Got a beautiful little river flowing out the front there. And yeah, the wind's not too bad here. We're into our 9th week on the road. So I've just been up with Michelle's family for her brother's wedding. And it was a very great weekend up there. And now we're on our own for the first time in 7 weeks. I've had mum with us for 7 weeks, and then Michelle's mum and dad's been showing us around this high country, and they know it, or Michelle's whole family know it like the back of their hand. But so yeah, he's told us a few good spots, and unfortunately because of the weather, a lot of those spots we had a pretty extensive look last night. A lot of them are closed just because of the amount of water, like everywhere else. But those roads will end up getting repaired, and hopefully by the end of summer they might be good to go again. But here we are, all set up. Michelle's just doing a journal.
Hello.
How you going, Dar?
Good. Bit chilly.
Bit chilly? Doing your journal?
I'm doing my journal.
Yeah.
Nothing a bit of red wine won't fix in terms of body temperature.
Since coming up here to the high country, it's been a bit, it's been very cool weather. But we've been cranking out this room. So we haven't got the awning set up because we'll end up being in here for most of the evening. But it's actually working quite well. There's a few little tedious things with pegging it out. Even though it's a 1822 high room for the front of this tent, it's still
Bit of slack.
yeah, still got a bit of slack in the bottom. So I got these little tie downs put on before we left Mackay, just because we knew there was going to be slack at times, and especially when we don't have it up on these yellow ramps. And so that just helps pull it tight. But you still got this this bit of slack here. And unfortunately this seam here doesn't seem to be too waterproof. So like this, the water was pooling on it, and it was actually going through that and then through the zips to the inside of the tent. So yeah, that's not much chop. We've noticed as well with all this rain, these things here, these window poles, or window stays I think they're pretty much referred to, they just go into the tent like that. And what I've had to do is I've had to tie this bit of cord on there, because when it rains, it just drips down here and then goes into the base of your tent, and then it leaks out these little fittings that the ladders are on and through some of the pop rivets around the edging. So yeah, that cavity was filling up with water, and we only just noticed it today. So I'll let the tent hang down a little bit at the front, and yeah, just it dripped out all over our floor unfortunately. But yeah, that towel's a bit wet now. There wasn't too much water up in there, but there still was a fair bit. And yeah, so just a bit of cord just to overcome that for the moment. But yeah, so even though that's canvas all around it, it still just was managing like just to get in, just leak through that little hole. So, but anyway, there's yeah, it's been a lot of learning curves with this this setup so far, especially in this weather. But one of the most important things is right clothing. Hey, Dum. So we've both got down.
I've got all my clothing on.
Yeah, Michelle's got all her warm stuff on. I've just got flannel and a down jacket over the top of a rain thing, because we've had on and off showers here this afternoon. But looks like she's clearing up a bit now. And yeah, hopefully in for a good day tomorrow. So I've just pulled the Coleman out on the gas bottle, so we'll be cooking in here tonight. And oh, what do we got? there was it's kind of slimish pickings at the food works at Omeo, so we'll probably be here for
No
3
butcher
nights.
in town now.
No butcher, yeah, the poor old butcher's had a stroke, so there's no butcher. So yeah, slim pickings. So we've got a sausage sizzle
And another sausage
for dinner. And then we've got more sausages and we're going to mix it through some pasta. So that's our plan. We've got 3 nights worth of food and then we'll probably kick on. We'll do a big reset in Albury Wodonga.
Yeah.
Might go for a drive further up the range tomorrow and have a look. Not too sure, but we'll be here for three nights probably. And then yeah, probably head north again. And there's a few national parks that have reopened in central and sort of central north New South Wales. So we might venture up back there because unfortunately we've not been able to book to Tasmania. I was a bit relaxed about it, saying she'll be right, and
Yeah, let's be honest.
yeah, and then Michelle wanted to book when we left. But now we can get over there all right though, we just can't get back.
Forever.
Yeah,
Tim, you are a little bit relaxed about most things.
a bit relaxed. So I've got to pull my head in with booking stuff.
Occasionally. Occasionally.
But so yeah, we could get across to Tassie on the 20th of February, which suited us perfectly. But then there's no return, so I don't know how that works. But yeah, no return for nearly 6 months. So don't want to be over there when it's absolutely freezing. We kind of wanted to be there for February and March, and a part of April. And Michelle's mum and dad were going to come with us as well. But unfortunately, we've had to shelve it, and we'll book that as soon as it becomes available for that time next year. So we'll have a pretty good, we'll be able to do it like after the school holidays too. So yeah, we'll have an even better crack at it. They're 11 months in advance, so it's about 5 o'clock. And it's nearly time to cook dinner. Might even have a red wine myself. On my 3rd cup of tea of the day. I'd like to say good morning, but it's actually good afternoon. We had a bloody 13-hour sleep though.
We did.
Absolutely mental. That tent, it's obviously so dark, and yeah, it was just relatively cold last night. We're in our down sleeping bags. I even slept with my down jacket on. It's on again just now because it got a bit cold, but yeah, 13 hours. But anyway, so just going to chill for the day. We've pulled some wet stuff out. All the walls of the awning we've pulled out and dried off. I'm on my 3rd cup of tea, as I said. But yeah, just a beautiful spot. Had a pretty heavily overcast day, so I'm not sure if that solar's doing much, but anyway, at least it's not bloody raining. So yeah, so I've come up with a bit of a plan for tomorrow, and we're going to head up to Mitta and see if we can get a campsite around there. And we've been told it's worth going and have a look at Dartmouth Dam. So that's just a short little side trip off there. So that's what we'll do. Apparently it's overflowing, it's pretty mad. And much like, was it the Blowering Dam? This one's just probably a little bit more spectacular to see apparently. So been told that by multiple people now. And Michelle's old man, one of them. So we'll bail up there and yeah, suss it out before heading back into Albury Wodonga to resupply. So we're running pretty low. We've got a pack of sausages and pasta left. So should be right though. We won't starve.
We won't starve.
We've got other stuff. We've got other stuff on board.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. So yeah, but what I did think I might do is we're 8 weeks in, or just over 8 weeks, so we might get the map out, darling.
Yeah.
For the people following at home, we'll show them where we've been so far, which has been faster than what we had planned. But anyway, hopefully
We've been
dodging floods and rain and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, hopefully the next 8 weeks and beyond start to get a little bit more normal with the Australian summer type weather.
We were expecting down south.
Yes. But anyway. Bloody hell, it's good to sit around a campfire again. Every time I've lit a fire for like the last month, she's rained probably 20 minutes after lighting it. And last week was the last fire we had at G-High, and she rained probably about an hour and a half after I lit it. It's a nice cool evening, and it's bloody good to be sitting around one. And how good are these little swing arms? Absolutely brilliant, all through New South Wales and Victoria parks. I reckon Queensland parks should get onto these little swing arms. They're bloody brilliant. Well, this time yesterday, we were bloody almost -2 degrees. So it was quite different. We were in the tent and we had I got the cooker out, and that actually worked pretty well as a heater. But tonight, we've got a beautiful fire going on. It's getting on to about 7 o'clock. The sun's starting to set. Oh, actually, we're still probably half an hour away. But we decided we'll cook on the fire, so we're going to extend out we were going to have pasta with sausages through it. So because it's slim pickings and we might spend a couple of days at Mitta, we've decided we'll just do another sausage sizzle, and we'll just have pasta tomorrow by itself. So just extend the food out that way. So yeah, going to cook on the fire. Just put a few bits of small bits down just to get the temperature right, and just put the Snow Peak grill on there, and she should be all good. But we just feel totally blessed tonight because all day really we've had a pretty nice day, and it's a lot warmer than this time last night. It's even warmer now than it was at midday. I know I'm standing around a fire, but we just went for a bit of a walk around, and it's bloody beautiful temperature, so we're pretty stoked. So I get this sausage sizzle cranking, and might retire for the evening. We're reading Eddie Betts' book at the moment, and I promised my nonna, because Michelle got a signed copy of it, I promised my nonna I'd swap it for her copy, so she had the signed one, and I forgot to. So we'll read it, and we'll swap it over anyway, Non. So anyway, it's been a good book so far. I read 3 chapters last night, so yeah, it'll be pretty interesting. But anyway, let's get on this fire. Tonight we're doing chicken sausages, courtesy of Foodworks at Omeo, who source their snags and meat from a butcher in Barnsdale.
Bairnsdale.
Oh, it's a weird way to say it, is it? How do you say it, Duh?
Bairnsdale.
Sorry?
Bairnsdale.
Bairnsdale.
Bairnsdale. Like Australia.
Australia.
Australia. Yeah.
But yeah, Bairnsdale. Bairnsdale was the first ever work. Bairnsdale was the first ever work trip I ever went on.
As an apprentice signing?
As an apprentice signwriter. Went on a trip to Barnsdale to do super cheap auto. Bairnsdale, yeah, we got in trouble for saying that wrong. So it's pretty funny. I still say it wrong. But anyway. So yeah, we won't get there this time, but we will go through there again, I reckon.
We'll go through most places, I
We
reckon,
will,
over
we'll go.
the next few years.
We'll go everywhere, yeah. But anyway, so chicken snags it is.